NL-EX-7, goodness sake, this stage is like a nightmare for so many people, especially the challenge condition that states that Arknight and Arknight leaders have increased HP, greatly increased HP. The map is a large one and there's so many lanes to focus on, and yet the lanes are very split apart. So you kind of have to find good operators to handle each lane so that they can kill the specific enemies that is coming in. Now, we look at the enemy's weakness for a bit here. If you see the bottom lane enemies, the bottom lane have people that includes this guy and this guy. These two enemies right here, they are generally weak to physical damage because this guy has a high res and this guy has a lower defense. Well, this one, he's weaker to arts damage compared to physical, but C defense is already pretty low. So physical damage is still good against this nameless elite knight. Now, then we look at the lane in the middle. The lane in the middle has this, and this, which if you see all of their weaknesses, they are generally weak to arts damage. So C res, D res, and B res. So this is the toughest one for the arts damage dealers. That means in that lane, it's better if you use arts damage onto them. And then the topmost lane. Oh wait, hold up. Oh, if I mentioned these two. Yeah, the topmost lane has these three enemies. So they're generally weaker to physical damage this time. C defense, C defense. This one is not defense, but it's C res. But since the Arknights are the ones that we want to destroy the most, since they have to increase HP, it would be better if you use physical damage on the top lane. So, now that you understand the weaknesses of the enemies, let's see the squad that we're going to take. Now, this is the squad. Very diverse, lots of classes that are involved. So, you want a Chen at skill 3 M3. If you don't have that, please borrow from a friend, and if you don't have a friend with that, you can add someone in my Discord server. Now, take a multi-target medic as well. This can be any one of the same branch, Reese, Telopsis, or Nightingale. They're going to be fine to replace Perfumer if you have them built instead. And then afterwards, you'll want 2 Vanguards. Take a Flag Bearer, a Standard Bearer Vanguard, so Elysium, Myrtle, and Silac are examples of that. And then bring a Pioneer Vanguard. The Pioneer Vanguard, I highly recommend that the Pioneer Vanguard has good defense. So something above 300 defense is going to be okay. If not, they will need to be someone who can kill the enemies fast. Someone like Siege, for example, or Zima. Then afterwards, take 2 particular operators. Now, this one is a AoE guard or Centurion. This Centurion is going to be for the bottom lane, because I said that you need physical damage on the bottom. So Paprika is an example of an AoE guard. Other AoE guards include people like Broca, Spectre, Blaze, and Estelle that you can use to replace Paprika. And then, for the middle lane, I said that you need arts damage. So you want 2 particular operators for those 2 lanes. You want a arts guard, or what we call arts fighter, Surtur, Moose, Estacia, and Cedroka are examples of that. And then the second operator that you'll need to support that lane as well is a caster. So bring a core caster or a mech accord caster. I let that be on you. It can be an Aya, a Kyobi, a Click, a Haze. Who else is there? Amiya, that can be used to replace Stewart. Next up, bring a Yato. Just build your Yato up to level... Actually, you don't even need to build her. I let it be on you. Just take the Yato into stage. You'll understand why later. And then afterwards, you'll want a... This is a pusher. So push Roker, bring a Shaw, a Feeder, or Weedy. And Weedy, use skill 2. No. Use skill 1. All of their skills, use skill 1. Feeder, Shaw, and Weedy alike. This skill is going to be used to push the Arknights into the hole that you'll see in a little bit. And then afterwards, Cliffheart is a wild take. Now, in order to make this strategy work, you need an operator who can stun. So Cliffheart can stun people on her skill 2. If you don't have a Cliffheart build, and I know you have a Cliffheart because all players have them, build your Cliffheart to Elite 1, level 1, and then make her skill rank 7. Rank 5 might be okay, or rank 6, but rank 7 is preferred. You just need her to be able to stun the enemies that are coming in later on. If you don't have a Cliffheart build, or you don't want to build her, the alternative is to bring a Project Raid on a skill 2, because you need to stun the Candle Knight to stop the explosion from happening. Is there any other operators that you can use? You could use Phantom, but Phantom is RNG. right? Because he can slow, bind, or stun. Let me just pay attention a little bit. Is there anyone else? I don't think so. So you only have two options. You either use a Project Rate on skill 2 or Cliff Heart on skill 2 in order to make this strategy work. Kind of the first time that I make something so specific. You could try to use Ashe, but Ashe might have a bit of an issue. You need to know how to position her to make her work. Alright, so just these 10 operators, let me show you how I do it. NL-EX-7, Backup Club. Alright, now place your Pioneer Vanguard over here, facing upwards. And then place your Flag Bearer over here. I let it be on you as to the direction. I'm gonna face her to the right. Now, don't get Myrtle skill up first. Wait for your Pioneer Vanguard to be done. And then place a AoE guard over here, facing to the right. And then activate your Flag Bearer skill. Now, Poppercar is gonna get very hurt easily. So, get a healing medic, the multi-target medic that you brought. Place over here, facing to the left. Follow with me. Place a Arts Fighter over here, facing to the right. Okay, now, continue on. Put a Caster over here, facing to the left. Then, place Yato right on this tile, facing upwards. You need the light. We are placing certain operators above, which is going to be the pusher next. So get your Vanguard skill whenever they are ready. Once the light has been shown, you can place your pusher over here on the skill 1, facing downwards. Your pusher needs to be skill rank 7 by the way, else it will not work. Okay, following up, remove Myrtle, like that. Place Cliff Heart over here. Now, one more operator. Place Cliff Heart here. Place Chen Outer here, facing upwards. Just like that. Now, notice that this guy is about to cast his like huge arts damage. Use Cliff Heart and stun. And you stop it from happening. If you brought a Project Raid, you see this tile that I'm pointing at? Place Project Raid here each time to stun this caster. So that is the way that you're gonna cancel his attacks. Okay. Now, the next thing to pay attention to, another caster knight here. Go ahead, activate Cliff Heart skill. Notice there are red color Gate leaders that are coming in. So what you'll do is you'll activate Chen skill to get rid of them. Leave it on. Don't care. Just leave it alone in the map. Then pay attention to the caster knights. That's all you need to do. The caster knights. The candle knights. Go ahead, stun. Now, use your medic skill if you think you need to, because this guy hurts a lot. Again, stun. Convenient. And then just like that, suddenly everyone is gone. That's that. NL-EX-7 for you guys. It shouldn't be too difficult because all you need to do is that once you set up everyone, you just need to pay attention to the bottom lane. You know, focus on stunning the Candle Knight, maybe give some skills to your medics, and then that's pretty much it. And then for Chen, you leave her skill on, she's gonna do everything on the top lane. Alright, so now you guys get the idea of how to clear NL-EX-7. One more stage to go. Oh no, it's a monstrous stage after this. See you in EX8. Bye everyone.